Did you know? Training a GPT-4 model with 1.76 trillion parameters consumes around 51,000 to 62,000 megawatt hours of electricity, which is almost equivalent to powering 5,000 houses in America for a year. Climate change and AI, two most powerful trends today. Is this the time to establish avenues for intertwining climate and digital transformation in a manner that upholds our social and democratic values? But the digital world cannot exist without the natural resources to run it. What are the repercussions of the technology employed in constructing and operating AI systems? Through this video, let's understand how AI is already integrated to mitigate climate change and also the threat caused to the environment because of AI. Climate change is currently one of the most pressing challenges impacting our economies, societies, and ecosystems worldwide. Technological innovations can play a very vital role. Climate change is categorized by the changes in Earth's climatic patterns, predominantly driven by human activities such as burning fossil fuels, deforestation, and industrial operations. This results in increased emissions of greenhouse gases, notably carbon dioxide and methane, resulting in atmospheric warming, which in turn induces changes in weather patterns and contributes to phenomena like frequent and severe heat waves, storms, and sea level rises. According to World Health Organization, almost 4 billion people already lived in areas highly vulnerable to climate change, and it is expected to lead to around 250,000 extra deaths a year between 2030 and 2050 due to undernutrition, malaria, diarrhea, and heat stress alone. Data can play a role to illuminate the hidden patterns and project the correlations to provide insights that drive informed decision making. AI has the capability to extract valuable information from vast quantities of unstructured data. For example, it can analyze satellite imagery to detect deforestation or coastal areas that are at high risk of flooding. Space Intelligence, a Scottish company, says that it is working in more than 30 countries across the world and has mapped more than 1 million hectares of land using satellite data. The company remotely measures various metrics such as deforestation rate and how much carbon is stored in the forest. Artificial intelligence can leverage historical data to forecast future events. For instance, it can provide detailed forecasts of solar power generation to aid in grid management. Or it can also help predict crop yields amidst extreme weather conditions, thereby safeguarding food security. The role of optimization can also be undertaken by artificial intelligence. Energy consumption in buildings can be reduced by analyzing the heating and cooling requirement by AI. As well as AI optimization can be used to streamline waste collection schedules, thus improving resource efficiency. According to US Environmental Protection Agency, methane is responsible for 16% of greenhouse gas emissions, and waste is a big producer of methane. Grey Parrot, a software startup in London, has developed an AI model that analyzes waste processing and recycling facilities to help them recover and recycle more waste material. This company has tracked 32 billion items across 67 waste categories in 2022. There are icebergs melting, and AI knows where and how fast. Artificial intelligence can be used to train and measure changes in icebergs 10,000 times faster than human beings could do. AI can map large Antarctic icebergs using satellite images in just 1/100th of a second. Such a task could be lengthy for human beings. UN projects in Africa use artificial intelligence to help communities vulnerable to climate change. IKA, a project that aims to improve climate environment risk planning, and it uses AI to help predict weather patterns so that communities in Africa can adapt to climate change and mitigate its impacts. Artificial intelligence can also be used to create detailed maps of ocean litter in remote locations. Then, the waste can be gathered and removed in a more efficient way. Plastic pollution contributes to climate change by emitting greenhouse gas emissions, and a company in Netherlands called the Ocean Cleanup is using AI and other technology to clean up oceans. Supremo, a company based in Sao Paulo, Brazil, is using AI to predict when and where a disaster can occur. This helps businesses and governments to prepare in advance to mitigate risks occurring due to a natural disaster. There are AI models that track emissions as well. One such model was developed by Eugenia AI, a California based company that developed an emissions tracking platform that combines data with satellite imagery. Then you can trace the emissions, track them, and finally reduce the emissions. AI can also be used in many other ways. It can be used in agricultural sector. Precision agriculture uses AI in automating tools that are responsive to variability in a crop. Remote sensing tools for crop monitoring and yield prediction can advance food security in a face of drought or an extreme weather condition. Sensors can be used to monitor wildlife. Remote sensing tools and recognition systems can be used for assessing ecosystem change and to identify species from visual and audio data. AI has a great potential to enable climate mitigation and adapting strategies. However, we can't ignore the flip side. As we harness artificial intelligence to combat climate change, it is crucial to acknowledge its potential environmental drawbacks. Every application of AI affects the climate. It is not always beneficial. AI can, in fact, increase the greenhouse gas emissions. But how? Have you ever heard of the term GPU? GPU stands for Graphics Processing Unit. It is an electronic circuit that can perform complicated mathematical calculations at a high speed. Computing tasks like graphic rendering, machine learning, and video editing require high GPU for mathematical operations on large datasets. So, what goes into making a GPU chip? These GPU chips involve a large number of different raw materials that are somewhat hard and rare to acquire, like tungsten, palladium, cobalt, and tantalum. Elements like mercury and lead, though easy to acquire, have a significant health and safety risk. Mining these elements and compounds have significant environmental impacts, including emissions and environmental damage to the area of mining. There are significant health risks involved during the processing of these mined elements and compounds as well. After the chip is produced, it can have a lifespan of 3 to 5 years if maintained well. However, when it is no longer useful, it goes into the pipeline of what is called e waste. Many of the rare metals in a chip ought to have some recycling value, but chip recycling is very specialized and a challenging task. If a chip is not recycled, it is likely dumped in a landfill or incinerated, leaching those heavy metals into the environment via water, air, and soil, which means these heavy metals are likely to get into our food chain. The International Telecommunications Union and United Nations Institute for Training and Research has released a global e-waste monitor 2024 report on the state of worldwide electronic waste. less than 23% of e-waste was documented as properly recycled in 2022. It is quite critical also because 80% of the e-waste is not properly documented. Those materials and metals need to be reclaimed. We have just talked about hardware, but the elephant in the room is electricity consumption. Training large language models with AI is definitely electricity consuming. Training LLMs consume large amounts of electricity, but serving and deploying LLMs and other advanced machine learning models is also an electricity sinkhole. Training a GPT-3 model with 175 billion parameters runs around 1300 megawatt hours of electricity. Contrasting this is GPT-4, which has 1.76 trillion parameters, where the estimated power consumption is anywhere between 51,000 and 62,000 megawatt hours of electricity. An average American home uses just over 10 megawatt hours per year. Training a GPT-4 once is equivalent to powering almost 5,000 houses in America for a year. The electricity consumption for training the next GPT could increase by 40x, considering the model to generate images, videos, and audio content. The training part is a one time thing. But is that it? Well, now every time you ask GPT something, the data centers use power to serve the results. That means there is electricity consumption every time you ask GPT a question. The International Energy Agency predicted that data centers alone would consume 1,000 terawatts in 2026. This kind of growth in electricity consumption is surely unsustainable, especially if we are relying on non renewable sources. While AI offers promising solutions to combat climate change, we must also acknowledge its environmental implications. As the demand for AI continues to grow, so does its energy appetite. The escalating energy demand needs to be addressed, particularly as we strive towards the transition to renewable energy sources. Urgent action is needed to improve e waste management practices globally, including enhanced recycling infrastructure, stricter regulations, and increased public awareness. Only through continuous efforts can we mitigate the environmental impact and move towards a more sustainable future for our planet. Do drop down your opinion in the comment section below.